Well, hey, good morning there, YouTube. How is everybody? My YouTube fanatics, my frag friends, how is everybody? As you can see, as you can tell, I'm getting 2 days off, so I just feel absolutely wonderful. This is my weekend. Anyway, I want you guys to stay tuned. I am going to do a review of the scent that I wore today. I am also at the end of this. I want everybody to understand, okay? I am putting out the proof I have of Steve from Redolescence not owning his company. And then that is it. I'm not doing any more about NAVITUS. I'm done with it. It's played out. You're either a groupie who doesn't give a hoot no matter what proof you put out, which is pretty much what's going to happen with this guy. I'm doing this because some moron called me a lunatic, says I have no proof. There's certain people, listen, stay there. This DB, and I'm about to take you behind the nonsense. So, I was always told, and I tell my kids, my grandma used to say, if your hand's in the cookie jar and you're caught, just take the cookie. You got caught. Fess up to it, in other words. I tell my kids that if you're caught and you're caught red-handed, just fess up. There's no reason to sit there and continuously trying to lie when you've been caught red-handed. It's the same way I feel about Steve from Redolescence. You've been caught, dude. Just fess it. I think at this particular time, it's too late in the game for you to get any reprieve from all this, but you know, for God's sake, man, you don't own the freaking company. Somebody in Dubai owns the freaking company. You told you, would you please do this? Blah, 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 blah. Who cares, man? Drop the crap down to $60. You know, say you've been approached by somebody from, I mean, here's the thing, okay? Let me break this down. So people say that he admitted that he was not the sole owner of the company. Okay. He did that in another video when all this heat started catching up to him. Yes, he did finally come out and say, I'm not a sole proprietor. A sole proprietor means that you don't own the company yourself. You own it with somebody else. But here's my thing with that. You said in your very first video, I spoke to, you know, I created, I. That's all I kept hearing is how you did all this stuff. Well, I is a sole proprietor to me. You pretty much said I talked to these people. I came up with these fragrances. I'm not going to give somebody else credit to take my work. If the name NAVITUS is mine and I came up with all these, you're not going to go and file a paperwork to make this company in your name. No, it's mine. I worked for it. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt. So he's not the sole proprietor. Okay. Somebody else put it in his name. Cool. He admitted he wasn't a sole proprietor. Okay. But you sat there and said how you did all this work and met with the perfumers and blase. You created clones, dude. So, I mean, you can't have it either way. I mean, which way do you want it? Do you want to admit that you're not a sole proprietor? I mean, which is bogus because, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm different. Maybe I'm not going to let somebody take credit for something I did. If I created 6 freaking colognes, seven, I'm sorry. Nobody's going to get credit for that. NAVITUS would be under my name. It would say Dwayne Bridendorf under the trademark. It just simply isn't going to happen. I know plenty of people who've created fragrances. Look, I'm in the process. I'm probably 2 months into it. And it's going to be hell just getting one out. I mean, it's not real bad, but I kind of didn't realize it would be quite this bad. So At the end of this, I will have screenshots, and that is it. I will not address this no more. Don't ask me. I won't put my 2 cents into nobody's stuff, because no matter what, you're either a freaking groupie, and no matter what I put out there or anybody else puts out there, you're just in the circle jerk with him, or you know, the proof's out there and you're just going, oh, well, that's not proof enough. That doesn't tell me anything. Or you're on the other end of it and you realize what's real. So this is it. You'll see screenshots of what I got at the very end of this. That is it. I will not address it no more. I've did all the reviews. I will not address it no more. With that being said, let's get to what I wore today. I will show you, bam. This is Le Lobo, the Noir 29. Now, this is a kind of weird fragrance. It's got fig in it. It's got vetiver in it. It's got tobacco in it, which I do not smell. And it's got bergamot in it and a couple other things that I'll post right down here. You'll be able to see it. Anyway, I don't like this scent. Let me rephrase that. I don't like it. It's not full bottle worthy to me. I will keep this decant, but I will not buy the full bottle. This is my very first Le Lobo, and I won't probably get this in a full bottle. I'd like to try some other ones. Projection in this was a banging hour and a half. I'm just going to stretch it to an hour and a half. It was more like an hour and 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but we just call it an hour and a half for the giggles. Immediately you get a very strong vetiver and bergamot smell to it. That's how it stays. To me, that I got this because it had tobacco. I love tobacco fragrances. Let me tell you, my nose just does not get the tobacco. I do smell the fruit fig in it after it dries down for a while, but mainly vetiver and bergamot. Now, the vetiver in this is a different type of vetiver. At first, during the projection, it's a nasty vetiver. Like any other, I don't like vetiver. I'm not a vetiver guy at all. I have not met a vetiver I liked. I'll just be honest with you. I have not met one vetiver I like. But anyhow, but when the vetiver dries down, it's actually one of the better vetivers I like. But I just, that's it. You smell vetiver, bergamot, and fig. I know. I wanted to smell the tobacco. I know it's in the base notes, but you figured by now you'd smell it, and you don't. It gave me a good 10 hours of longevity, which wasn't too bad, but I had to keep doing this to make sure I still had it on. So it sticks around now on my skin. It got me 8 hours, and I'm just gonna. I had to do a vacuum to see if I still had it on my skin. So all in all, 8 hours on my skin, good 10 hours on my shirt. So not too bad, not too bad at all. It's an Eau de Parfum. So anyway, I was expecting a package today and I didn't get it. I'm a little upset. I got me some Sospiro Mousse on the way, and I have kumquat wood from Aunt Sarah as well. So trying to give you guys all the good stuff I can give you. Trying to give you some great content, trying to keep it going. Trust me, I got plenty. DB ain't going nowhere for a long time. We got plenty to talk about. So anyway, if you guys don't mind, I am 11 away from 100. I'm giving away a 30 ml of a Parfums de Marly, probably Galloway. That will be my giveaway. I was going to do YSLY, and I thought I wanted to outdo everybody because a lot of people that I know were doing stupid Cremos and Everyday Jacks, and no. DB's giving away a 30 ml of Galloway. So do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Like. You can dislike. Comment. Let DB know how he's doing. Thank you for a gentleman. Sorry if I forget your name, You commented on a bunch of my videos. I got you. I seen your suggestions, and trust me, DB, I'm here to please. That's what I came here to do. I did not want to do reviews. A bunch of people said, "Come on, man, you got the stuff to do it, and man, you just keep it real." And so I gave in. So I'm going to roll that beautiful footage, the proof I have. There's one on here that's probably a little bit and even for me, it's like it shows him pulling his colognes out of a arm-off box. Maybe not. It's the only proof I have that even I would say, maybe. So, hey, this DB. And I just took you behind the nonsense. Y'all have a good morning.